Hello there, this is Brian. Welcome back to my shop and my channel. It's May 18th, 2025. Let me give you an update on where I am with George's plow. Let's walk over to the plow. Yes, I was unsure of the date. Not so sure what year it is anymore. I had to go double check. But anyways, you can see the first thing I did is I pulled the plow up front. It's no longer in the backyard. It's up in the driveway so I can work on it a little bit better now. Namely, do some welding. Let me show you what I've been welding on. From my other videos, you might remember that this part was, I think it was chipped, and then it was worn down. And this is the plow that's closest to the furrow side. Let me back up here a little bit, because there's the furrow wheel. We'll get to that in a second. So you can see I've been welding and grinding here and building that area back up. Maybe a couple more passes and I'll have it filled in nice. But that's coming along fine, and that'll work out okay. Now, though, onto the furrow wheel. In my last video, I was undecided what I was going to do about the slop that's in this hub. And I was thinking about leaving it. This is an 1.5 inch spindle. But I did pick up some 1.5 inch by 1.75 inch DOM drawn over mandrel tubing, and it fits real nice on this spindle, and especially so when I take the paint off. But I don't want to take the paint off right now because it'll rust. But look at this hub. Look at that. It's already just about 1.75 inch. In fact, it is right there. So very little of the hub will have to be bored out, and Adam will have to do that. My son Adam will do that on his lathe. I know he doesn't want to do it, but we're going to bore out this hub, and we're going to put this piece of DOM. And you can see I've already drilled it a handful of times, because in the center of the hub there is that grease zerk. And look how nice that fits in there already. Oops, there it goes. So not much material has to be removed. It doesn't want to stand up by itself. I'll lay it down. But we're going to we're going to bore out the hub. That's what I've decided to do. So once I have this hub fixed up and finished my welding and painting, all that's really left then is the land side wheel. And I'll tear into that next. Since I made the last video, I was at the part swap in LeSueur, Minnesota, and I got myself a twisted clevis for $5. That was a good deal. And some period correct rope for only $1. So the plow, I also moved these down. I think I pointed that out in a different video. Broke those bolts loose and moved them down. So this is the operation. He's next. And who knows what we're going to find when we open that up. But for today, the process is maybe fill in some of the undercut. Looks like there's a little groove there I can fill in too. And then get this spindle and this piece of tubing out to Adam so he can machine that. I'm hoping for a press fit. I want him to press the sleeve into the hub. And then this side will be completely done, and it'll be just like brand new. It's so nice how this fits on here. But you have to use DOM tubing. You can't use welded tubing because that seam gets in the way. But I went to the metal store in Minneapolis and got some DOM tubing. Well, once again, this is Brian. Thank you for watching. I think George would be very pleased to see the progress and what's been happening on his plow. It's unfortunate he isn't here to share the work with us like we had planned. But I'm really happy with the progress, and it's on to the land side wheel. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.